Here are some diaspora stories for you. Chairperson of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, hosted Nigerian basketball sensation Michael Anosike following his record-breaking achievements abroad. Dabiri-Erewa praised Anosike for projecting Nigeria positively through sports and described him as an inspiration to young Nigerians at home and in the diaspora. She reaffirmed the Commission's commitment to celebrating outstanding Nigerians excelling internationally. Anosike expressed appreciation for the recognition and encouraged Nigerian youths to remain focused on their goals. The visit highlighted the growing global impact of Nigerians in sports and other professional sectors across the diaspora community. A Nigerian woman working as a taxi driver in India has been arrested by Indian anti-narcotics authorities over alleged heroin trafficking. Officials said the suspect was apprehended during a drug operation that uncovered about 3.6 kilograms of heroin reportedly linked to an international trafficking network. Investigators alleged the woman used her transport business as a cover for illicit activities while operating in the country. The arrest has intensified ongoing investigations into foreign drug syndicates in India. Authorities said further inquiries are underway to determine the source and intended destination of the seized narcotics and identify possible accomplices. Women from the Ideato community living abroad have launched a major voter mobilization campaign targeting the registration of 30,000 voters ahead of Nigeria's 2027 general elections. The initiative, led by Ideato Women in the Diaspora, aims to boost political participation and support credible representation in the constituency. Organizers said the campaign would focus on grassroots sensitization, youth engagement and voter education across communities in Imo State. The group also pledged support for a House of Representatives aspirant believed to have the capacity to attract development to the area. The campaign reflects increasing diaspora involvement in Nigeria's political and democratic processes. The administration of Donald Trump is seeking to revoke the U.S. citizenship of two Nigerians, George Oyekere and Adiaye, over alleged immigration fraud. According to U.S. authorities, the individuals allegedly obtained citizenship through false information provided during their naturalization process. Officials said denaturalization proceedings were initiated under American immigration laws that permit citizenship revocation in cases involving fraud or concealment of material facts. The development forms part of a broader crackdown on immigration-related crimes in the United States. Legal proceedings are expected to determine whether the citizenship status of both Nigerians will be withdrawn permanently. The government of Ghana has confirmed the rescue and repatriation of 28 Ghanaian nationals trafficked to Côte d'Ivoire through a sophisticated human trafficking network. The victims, mostly young people, were allegedly lured with false job promises before being exploited under harsh conditions. Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs disclosed that coordinated efforts involving security agencies and diplomatic officials led to their rescue. Authorities said the victims have since returned home safely and are receiving support services. Investigations are ongoing to identify traffickers and dismantle the criminal network responsible for the cross-border operation targeting vulnerable Ghanaian youths. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has blamed corruption, fraudulent marriages and weaknesses in the immigration system for worsening migration tensions in South Africa. Ramaphosa condemned xenophobic attacks while acknowledging growing public frustration over illegal migration and abuse of state systems. He alleged that some South Africans aid undocumented migrants through fake marriages and corrupt dealings with officials. The president called for stricter enforcement of immigration laws and reforms to improve border management. His comments come amid rising tensions and protests linked to immigration, unemployment and pressure on public services across parts of the country. British authorities have charged another teenager in connection with the killing of a British-Nigerian boy in London. The victim, identified as 16-year-old Agosa Ogbaber, was reportedly attacked in a violent incident that shocked the local community. Police said the latest suspect appeared before the court following ongoing investigations into the fatal stabbing. Detectives are continuing efforts to determine the circumstances surrounding the attack and whether additional suspects were involved. Community leaders and relatives have demanded justice while expressing concern over rising youth violence in London. The case has drawn widespread attention within Nigerian and Black communities in the United Kingdom. A Ghanaian woman identified as Akua Akamea has been found dead in a park in Virginia hours after she was declared missing. Police authorities confirmed the discovery after search efforts were launched following concerns raised about her disappearance. Investigators said preliminary assessments showed no immediate signs of foul play, though inquiries into the circumstances surrounding her death remain ongoing. Family members and members of the Ghanaian community have expressed shock and grief over the incident. Authorities are awaiting further examination results as they continue investigations into the tragic death. The United States Secret Service has seized approximately $700,000 connected to a Nigerian cyber fraud network involved in business email compromise schemes. Investigators said the suspects impersonated legitimate business partners through fraudulent emails and convinced victims to transfer funds into fake accounts. Authorities revealed that the operation targeted multiple victims and involved sophisticated online deception tactics. The funds were intercepted during coordinated financial investigations aimed at dismantling transnational cybercrime operations. U.S. officials stated that efforts are continuing to identify additional suspects and recover more stolen assets linked to the international fraud syndicate. For more diaspora stories, subscribe to our channel, follow us and visit diasporanews.ng now.